think.
Ever since the limited success of David Bowie's last album, Tin Machine, the world has been holding its breath for the follow-up.
Tin Machine is Bowie's latest experiment in back to basics. Strictly speaking, he's just one of the boys in a band, a four-piece lineup.
According to Bowie, the new record lacks some of the urgency of Tin Machine 1, and tracks like Shopping for Girls have a bigger horizon to them, sonically.
We trace the band to a very sweaty rehearsal room.
The first album was the aggression of four guys kind of confronting each other with their musical ideas, and everybody trying to get in and say their piece and being a little bit ill at ease with this very new situation.
So ill at ease, Under the God didn't even make the top 50.
It has an endearing quality to that desperateness. I guess it has the same energy, but it's a little more focused in as much that we've been able to talk our lives through with each other more, and so there are certain shared experiences that go into the making of the second album that weren't necessarily there on the first one.
Shared experience is what it seems to be all about for Bowie, like being in a very small band in a very hot room, living the life of the road.
We did a tour, we did maybe 20 dates, so we got a chance to play together and ride on the bus together and all that stuff. And we actually learned more about each other's musical likes and dislikes and bad sleeping habits and you know, personal grooming, things like that. And that, when we came to start recording the second album, I think that there was a level of musical communication, like unspoken communication, just intuitive stuff, that was higher still than what we had on the first record.
Intuitive, unspoken, communication at its very best. Next, we asked them about their womenfolk back home and got the impression that Hunt Sales has more in his hat than just his head.
Obviously, they are used to our lifestyle, which is home and then not home, and then, you know, you can be home and not home. You know what I mean? I mean, in town, if we're working or rehearsing, shit, I'm with David and Reeves and Tony more than I am with, you know, my family. You know, so.
I mean, having
what are you doing for dinner later, sweetie?
But David's just remembered a pressing date, probably with his new girlfriend, supermodel Iman, best known for a certain liqueur commercial.
What else can you do? I mean, it's like having a husband who's a sailor or something. I mean, the ship goes out and he's going to be out for a few months at a time. But there again, on the last tour, they came into the tour quite often, yeah. You know.
It must be harder for you because you're in a new relationship.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you quite, oh, I don't want to be here, I want to be
Not apprehensive, not apprehensive, you know, it's kind of always hard to kind of go away, you know, but it's probably be coming in and out.
Tin Machine may be fun while it lasts, but how long will that be? Bowie's changed his image so often. It's a long way from Ziggy Stardust and quite a distance from the Thin White Duke.
I'm a mess without my little China girl.
This is a question not for David, but for any of the others. What are the advantages and disadvantages of having David Bowie in your band?
David?
The advantages and disadvantages? Yeah. Well, the advantages certainly are that he's extremely talented.
He knows where the best restaurants are.
That's right. I mean, he's a great lyricist, great singer.
It's like the Friars Club.
He's fun to work with, you know. The disadvantages are that the band might not be looked at for the band on its own merits, because people are still looking to see if it's another David Bowie record.
Do you remember the Laughing Gnome?
Sweet.
Well, that's about it for today.
On Friday, Busy Brenda goes skinny dipping with the star of Return to the Blue Lagoon, and we're off clubbing with nightclub king Peter Stringfellow.
You didn't tell me.
I was wanting to ask you, there is a union rule about
When they have two presenters, they have to pay them the same.
Oh, no, I don't think so, no.
last week, as it happens, was in Kuwait.